Okay, folks, let's see what this one's going to turn out like. This will be a challenge. Maybe. We'll soon find out. I just set it off the cuff. It's going to be a challenge. It shouldn't be too much, but you just don't know.
You just don't know, folks. You just don't fucking know what's going to work and what's not going to, what's going to be easy and what's going to be a challenge. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. One day I'll be redesigning the photocopier from scratch. And all the companies that want my intellectual properties and patents, they can go fuck themselves. They can go eat my toner dust. I don't care what they think they might be. Surely they'll be in it for the money, and I don't want anything to do with that sort of shit. So I'm going to keep it all to myself, and I'm going to build my own copier system and market it myself and get it manufactured myself. Virtually no one's going to help me. I don't care. I don't trust. And this is what we're photocopying, folks. Hello magazine, a gossip magazine. Piece of shit. And we've got all this glitz and glamour of whatever, Strictly Ballroom or something of the other. Just shit. All these celebrities. Okay, let's just get this shit under rod. So yeah, I'll be redesigning the photocopier from scratch. No help from the other companies. They can go fuck themselves. I don't care. I don't care what they think. They wouldn't want to help me at the beginning anyway. And then when they find it's lucrative, a bit like Xerox's story when Chester Carlson tried to market his Spruky's product to people who could manufacture them, big corporations. The big corporations didn't want a piece of it. But then when the big corporations like IBM saw how potentially lucrative the process known as xerography was going to be, well, they fucking decided to try and poach the product off the company that was the fledgling company of Haloid Xerox. I think that was when it started to happen, or was it when they became Xerox? But yeah, this was Xerox, but Xerox is no longer like the old Xerox that I learned about. It's become a very, they've actually gone offshore now. We don't have Xerox here in Australia. We used to have a company called a conglomerate, whatever, folks. It was called Fuji Xerox. It merged with what was called Rank. We were under Rank Xerox more than 3 decades ago, and it became Fuji Xerox, taken over by Fujifilm partially, and now it's gone. It's all become Fujifilm now. It's all Fujifilm. There's no Xerox in the name. There's no Fuji Xerox anymore. And that's pissed me off, because I really hate Fujifilm. And Fujifilm are indeed, it's a money fucker's name. It's a real old-fashioned terminology. Film, it's like, what the fuck? I'm going to stick it on 104. For some reason, my intuition is telling me this. But yeah, Xerox also did become nothing but a piglet filled company, a company full of piglets like the ones that worked for IBM back in the days when Xerox was just a fledgling startup. You could say, I think they would have been called a startup if they were around, if they were doing this today. But I'm going to create my own startup, and I'm going to be like Xerox. I'm going to innovate, and I'm going to take it to the heights, and I'm not going to give my competitors any of my product. I don't care what they think. I don't care. I have no feeling for these rich people who just care about money. I hate them, folks. I really do. I really hate these people that care about money. They really piss me off big time. They do. They piss me off. They're real swine. They're a bunch of swine, and they just want to squeal all the way to the bank with all the money that they can poach off. Well, they will want to poach my product, but they're not getting it. I don't care if they give me billions of dollars. for me to share it with them. That I'm not sharing it with them, period. This is the first version, and this is the dot matrix version. So I think the dot matrix version's better. But I really hate the way the industry, including Xerox, have become a money fucker's den. They just care about money and that's it. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about the product. They just care about all the environment. They just care about you. No, they don't care about you. They care about themselves and their money. And they don't give a flying fuck at what cost. So I'm going to challenge these bitches, and they're not going to get any of my fucking product. You know, even if they pay me. Because too many people, too many nerds and geeks, unfortunately, seem to fall prey to this. They make a really good startup, a really good product, and then their product becomes a success, and then unfortunately they seem to be blinded by money, the love of money, and the freedom it gives that they don't have to work. So they sell their company to usually to bigger companies who pay them lots of money, and then that's the end, and the big companies take over and make a mess of it, and it becomes a piece of shit. And that's what it does, and I'm not going to do that, folks. When this company gets successful, I'm going to stay in that chair until the day I die. I'm going to be CEO. Look me, folks. I'm going to be CEO of this future photocopier company until the day I roll over and die. And mark my words, I'm not giving it. I'm not going to fucking retire, folks. I'd have to be very incapacitated to do that. I don't plan on that, folks. I want to, as much as I can, as long as I'm still alive, I want to fucking be in the chair as long as it takes. You know, I don't want to fucking give this company up and see it go under because some piglets are squealing all the way to the bank and making a shithouse fucking product. I'm not going to see my company, my hard work, turn into that, folks. It's either I die or I get terminally sick. I become very sick, but I don't plan on getting sick. If I'm rich enough, I'm going to try and stay alive as long as I can. And I am confident I won't have to retire, folks. Not retiring, folks, until I fucking die. That's my parting wave.